Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK, I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and we are going to have another round of the King Infernus Cup playoffs. On Pacifice will be played Hokori versus Wild and Shocking Asia. And it is playoff time, winner brackets. Let's go. And yes, I will be running solo today. No co-caster for me. Nal's going to be covering another game at the same time, so just got to keep the action going. If you want to watch both games, put me and Nal up at the same time. Give him a little love as well. So he has Kamika Cup action going on. I have King Infernus Cup action going on. We're just a few ready ups away to get this game live. Right now they're getting their fake lag set properly before they get it ready up. And we're going to go. Hello, Inri. Welcome, welcome. For those that are new to the stream, I am a caster, casting high-tier tournament matches. The best people around the world, usually the people that I cast. Those are the people I like to follow, so let's see if these teams will not let you down with a great matchup. Right now, I think Hokori is a little bit favored over Wild and Shocking Asia. Wild and Shocking Asia is a makeup of Bochi of the Left 4 Dead 2, which was a team that played in the recent tournament before this one. Placed very well, top 8. Impressive by them. That is 8712 is part of that team. And it looks like right now they're just getting that fake lag down right. Don't worry, we'll get the pings after they ready up. And here we go. 5 chapters of Left 4 Dead will start now. The GLHFs come out, keeping us honest there. And alright, they push out. The spawns come in. Smoker gets the pull. The charger lands on somebody's head. The jockey will find a target. Coach is swimming in the spit by himself. And they will get a decent amount of damage as they hunt that spitter down. No spit for the inside. Yes, and thank you as well, Anna Gaming, for the raid. It's very kind of you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, 8712 got himself stuck in the door. They're going to try to pounce the back guy. They're going to land. The boomer comes in, gets a proxy on 2. The charger finds a spawn in between. Gets a stumble, gets cleaned up, pulled the back. And they're going to get really good damage for 2 hits. Look at that. Wild and Shocking Asia already down about 84%. That's great damage coming out so far from Hokori. And the first tank of the game will be in the hands of Grizz. And his teammates will be Zyko, Celeste, and Shockwave. For Wild and Shocking Asia, we will have Wanker 8712. I hate this world, and stay with me. And wasting no time. There's a lot of comments still coming in. And there's a car coming. And they're going to land a boom. It's going to bring even more commons. Is this tank going to roll it in? I think he might. There's a lot of zombies on the way in here from this. And they're on their way. The hunter finds a target. It's cleared. He switches the target. Takes Rochelle. He's going to get the car hit. No, he's not. He misses the car hit. And now he's all alone. He gets 8712. Almost kills 8712. The car splitting the survivors. The charger lands. They clear the charger. Now Grizz is alone. Okay, the smoker is now up. If he gets pulled back here, okay, he drops down. He gets a kill because he jumped. And I think this might end up being a wipe. Can he get the clear? They get the clear. Rock's going to land. And they're passing pills. And Grizz is going to try to get this car to pop up. And chooses to hits actually 8712 with it. He's going to land the rock. He is going to pursue. And this tank is still alive somehow. I have no idea. And they'll survive. Unfortunately, they lose. I hate this world. He doesn't have to hate it anymore because he left this world by dying, by falling in the water. And now Wild and Shocking Asia with shambles of bonus left, 180 to be exact. Since they lost a survivor, the DB suffers dramatically. And Charger from the back. They're going to land a Jock in the front. The Hunter will land. Charger will not. And they're going to lose everything to this. And that is an end cap on the Wild Wanker. What a name.
So let's get you back on your feet.
Son of a beasting.
They're going to be able to keep crawling, but the damage has been done. They lose Ellis.
Look out! Ow! Hey!
Clearing out the commons. Right now it is a tri-cap. They can clean it up with this, but they can't sack to a quad. Boomer looking for something in the back. Jockey lands. Oh, the smoker just missed. As 8712 will get in-capped. Hokori right now having their way with Wild and Shocking Asia. As Zyko retreats for a despawn. And there's a lot of zombies navigating this map from the rear. The survivors are trying to push. Here comes the tri-cap. The Charger will find a target. Not the one it was initially going for, but eventually finds it. They'll get the end cap. Now the commons are finally catching up, but they're going to be able to keep crawling. But for how much longer? Two survivors are now black and white. Are there any pills back here? They're not looking. Nope, I don't miss any. Boomer gets one. Skeet, smoker pull. And they want to kill 8712 for sure here. They might try to focus him down. Smoker for sure is going to make the attempt. I'm going to have to clear it instantly. And no, they actually get the car alarm. Can they find pills for Rochelle here? And it looks like this Charger might clean up Coach. Coach is now dead. And Rochelle will die. Nick will run through the spit. The smoker will clean it up. And that will be Wild and Shocking Asia wiping out. Pacifice 1. 259 points. Hokori with so much opportunity. See what they could do when we switch sides. Alright, now we're going to switch over. It's going to be Wild and Shocking Asia as infected. Hokori as survivor now. Tri-cap, still same attack with the spitter.
Everyone grab a health kit. Careful with the Charger.
Charger rockets in. Not going to get nothing. Jockey will be successful. Spitter will die out of order. Smoker will get a pull. And they'll get a respectable amount of damage considering how early they went. And kind of one at a time.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And they start pushing.
Through this store.
Guns in the store.
Reloading.
They're inside. Spawns are up. They have a tri-cap. It's going to be with the Boomer, though. Not going to have the spit for that corner, which they probably want. Hunter gets skeeted. Charger comes in late. Will land. They won't get the slam, though, but they'll get dinks and danks of damage. And they're going to hold on to this Boomer for the retreat, which I can't disagree with. And the Boomer changing position as the first tank of the game for Wild and Shocking Asia into the hands of 8712. And right now they're just playing very aggressive. Staying forward. No plans to go back right now. As he has decided to bring an extra car, which is a little questionable. And man, I don't know if it's really going to pay off. But we'll see. He's going to pop this over. Hopefully it'll pop over for him. And he gets the extra car in. And it looks like right now they're going to choose to back off. The danger, his rage is low. He's got to be careful. I don't think he's gonna. There's no scenario where he gets. Oh my gosh! What a boom! This is huge. He's gonna bring this. Oh, he misses it. Now he's in danger of going AI. Psycho. He's safe. He's gonna probably try to dig this out, and he can't do so. Oh yes, he can, but he doesn't see it. He's gonna abandon it. So they're just going for the wipe here. He gets the early pull. That'll be his corner. He leaves it though. Switches. Hunter gets a pounce. Punch. Jockey lands. He gets another punch. There's another one. It's kind of alone now. Oh my gosh, Psycho almost eats that. The tank is dead. Hokori will survive the tank with the one in cap going out onto Grizz. Everybody else going to remain healthy. They have a spitter up. Be wise not to use it. They need to exhaust a lot of bonus off of Hokori. They're looking very good right now with 785 bonus. 2-2 following tank. Not a bad 2-2.
Yeah, whatever. It's machine.
Damn it now.
Well, they'll just make sure they split the survivors and go in at the right time, just being patient. I'm interested to see where the smoker's going to come from. Charger's in. Charger land. Pound spit works. Oh, he pulls him out of the spit, though. That is so unfortunate. And I hate this world is not happy about that. As you can say, 666. And they will consume their second set of pills to keep Grizz fast. The DB is open up. That's who they focused on, which I can't say is isn't a bad plan. So Wild and Shock in Asia targeting the right survivor, try to get the bonus down as much as possible. And that would be against Coach.
Reloading.
Into the apartments.
There they go. The Boomer will latch on. Jockey in the rear. Charger misses. And the Jockey gets killed off. The ski comes out by Celeste. And that will be a clean shutdown from Hokori. Not much damage coming out there. They're going to be able to push on. Get past his car alarm. And I don't know. Right now, Hokori looks very good. About to take a big lead. Barring a big hit coming out by the special infected. And they need it drastically. Hunter coming out quickly. Charger wasn't quite ready. Got skeeted early. The Hunter did. Charger comes in a little late. Smoker gets self-cleared. Charger dies out of order. And we're going to have a pretty bad 2-2 coming in here. It's going to be a Jockey Hunter 2-2, what probably is going to be the last hit of the game as they find additional set of pills. They find both set of pills right there. And now they're back up to 100 points in pill bonus. Woo! Hokori, winners of RBT 7, winners of many tournaments, Mace Cup winners. And right now they want to go. Hunter gets melted. Jockey gets melted. Spit goes out. Boomer does not have a spawn. And the Boomer is failing. And it looks like now there's no time to sack that boom.
As far as wins go, that was the most exciting.
And they might just W in the safe room.
Safe house back here. Reloading.
And they're going. Smoker lands. Oh, but nothing else was really able to do much. Jockey latches one in the safe room, and they'll get the best they can out of it. But Hokori walks in with a massive point delta. Almost 1,000 points. They are up, what is that, 889. And we'll be back right after this. See you in a few.
about this Under the River tour. Supposed to be pretty damn good. Real educational.
Okay, let me get this straight. It's a tunnel under the river, right?
You damn right. Under a river.
And this is supposed to teach me about what exactly?
Historical shit? Man, how am I supposed to know? I ain't been there yet.
Alright, as we go into Chapter 2, we're going to have a tank around 54% of the way. Hokori right now with a commanding lead over Wild and Shocking Asia. And Wild and Shocking Asia is going to have an incredible Chapter 2. This is where all the points are. I have no idea what that means. I'm going to translate it and find out. I need to know. Medivimo porque potremo esto muy lleno yo. No, I'm only kidding. First step is to create a new world. That's what the translation came out to, just for those that are wondering.
Reloading!
No, Hokori is from South America. They are Peru, I believe. Some of them are from Peru. The team that is from Japan is Envy. Envy is known as from Japan. See, Peru. South America. Here we go. Hokori, Survivor, pushes out. And Spawns waste no time. They'll get the early pull. The Hunter will get skeeted. The Spitter will not land. The Boomer will die off. And the Smoker needs to die. Smoker? Alright, and that's going to mess up the sack order unless they want a quad for their second try.
Reloading.
Don't know if it is a quad, though. Let's see. If it's a quad, then it's fine. If not, then I think it's... Okay, they got a quad. They need to go for a big play, and to wipe them is what they want.
Watch out!
And we should see a hit on the transition in. Might see a little bit of baiting going on from Hokori. Let's see if they can capitalize on the transition in. And they call the go-go now. The jockey rockets in. Hunter, Charger lands. Oh, the target is taken.
Coach, come on.
The jockey is the only one not able to get his target. It looks like almost a tri-cap, but unfortunately, the Hunter and the Smoker had the same idea, taking the same target. The damage is kind of minimal. This will allow Cordy to take this choke point pretty successfully. And even drop out. Ooh, wait, the comments are locking up Coach or Nick a little bit. They're slowing down. They don't have a Smoker for here. They take the drop. Now it's all on where is Wild and Shock and Asia going to send this. They're going to focus the back ones. Maybe not. Alright, they are inside the bar, and it looks like the Infected are going to try to take advantage of a transition down the stairs. Can't disagree with it. They're going to pre-spawn the Spitter, which is interesting, so now they know to expect it. No surprise. Charger comes in. Goes by himself. They get the pound spit. The jockey is really late to the party. Oh, he gets the jock through the back. But they'll be able to clear that through the wall. For sure. As the jockey, for some reason, didn't try to run away. Just stood there. And gets cleaned up quickly.
Reloading.
All right, weapons.
They're from the back. They find it. A 2 cap, a 2 in the back. They get him separated. Grizz is going to take it in cap. They got a little overzealous with the separation here. And Hokori is going to suffer dramatically for this. Big time. More damage out on the Zyko.
I'll take this one.
The W key was held a little too hard there. They'll be caught with their pants down for a bit.
This was not my plan.
And the tank is up in the hands of I Hate This World for Wild and Shocking Asia. Retreat back. Boomer will land. And the tank is on the retreat. Or on the prowl to get back to the survivors. Survivors are on the retreat. They find another set of pills, which would be beneficial for them. And he's got a couple of zombies that he can use to his advantage, but I don't think they're going to do anything for him. As rocks come out, commons are cleaned up, and he has his tri-cap. Oh, he gets the jock. The tank get in there. Oh, the tank was way too late. You hate to see it. The jockey, amazing play by the jockey. Just really unfortunate the tank didn't go sooner, but nonetheless, he gets his in cap. He is down to about 800 health. Misses a punch there, and he will die off.
Okay, does it hurt as bad as it looks?
Hook me up.
Good as new.
Man, I ain't doing
That
too
jockey was so clutch.
This is some outrageous
Just
shit.
unfortunate that he didn't have the support that they needed. You hate to see it. Boomer sacks. Survivors push.
I'm hurting.
This here is some serious bullshit.
Hunter coming through.
Hey, I'm reloading.
They might go through the back and pick them through the rear. Looks like they want to. They're chipping down the Hunter a little bit. And they get the smoker. The spit goes out. Spitter dies off. Now the Hunter and Jockey. You know, Jockey will find a target. Hunter gets a scratch. All right, I mean, they're getting decent damage, though. They got him down to 35% left.
Reload. Get down the stairs.
Oh, why is it always
And they get down successfully.
Reload. Come on, watch it.
Reloading.
reloading?
And here comes Spawns. Smoker up, Charger up. Boomer. Spit. Charger can't get it, but he gets like triple teamed. And they'll find pills. They'll have to eat them to be fast. Celeste pops the pills. Zyko's not going to have to eat them yet.
Keep moving.
I think Zyko's going to end up eating these. All depends on this next...
You've got a turret
Actually,
on your
I
shoulder.
don't know how many more. They might only have 2 left as far as damage output opportunities.
Look out.
And it looks like they're going to have to hold this
I opened it. Let's go.
because they'll have a very unfavorable hit if they go.
I'm a reload. Reloading.
They're going to go in the back, the Jockey, and they're just not going to be able to land. I mean, they'll get good damage. They'll have to wait for the spit to subside, and they'll be able to push. Actually, wow. It did like 20-some% damage.
Another ladder.
What's up, Sun L for D2? They're beginning. We have a lot of big games coming in here. Right now, Hokori has a pretty respectable lead over Wild and Shock in Asia. But Wild and Shock in Asia getting good damage in. wearing down Hokori very respectively, but they got to put up a good chapter score. Jockey's going to come from the rear. Hunter looks like he wants to come for scratches, waiting for the chance to do so. Jockey's running. And Hunter gets killed off, and they'll walk in with 100 and change. 2 chapter score of 2024. And that's what they need. 1,000 bonus will make it even. Not easy forecast to live up to, but they can do it. Yeah, sure. Well, we have Hokori sitting as Zyko, Celeste, Shockwave, and Grizz, all of them hailing from South America. And then we have Wilded Shock in Asia with a member of Bochi, the Left 4 Dead 2, which is a which is a top team. The recent tournament before this was RBT 7, and some of those players took a break. So Wild and Shocking Asia is a makeup of some of the other teams and some of their friends. So that's how they got here, and they are from China. So it's pretty much China against Peru. As far as where in China, not 100% sure as their locations, but that is where they are located. That's where they are from. It's actually a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll think of something I could put up in the future for that. I could put something like a flag on each side, but the only problem is I can already see me forgetting to rotate the flags. I can already see that happening right away. I am very forgetful already so far. But yeah, I can definitely do that at the beginning from now on. And uh-oh. Grizz looks like he is not online. Of course, you're very welcome, Valino. You look at the rules for this. Probably not allowed to use ringers in playoffs. Yeah, they gotta use their people. They cannot use a sub. Yeah, I forget to flip the scores quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie, the server admin for IOAsia, JDot, if you're there, very grateful for him. He has added a plugin which automatically switches the scores for me. It's just something I gotta get used to, and he spoils me, so when I'm on a server that doesn't have the plugin, I just straight up forget. Grizz is alright. I don't see Grizz online either. This is a little worrisome. Yeah, we're waiting for him to join because they have to have all their members in order to start the game, in order to ready up. Okay, we got him back in here. All right, Grizz is on the way. And Grizz is there, and here we go live. All right, a little bit of a delay, but we're back in action.
Hey, let's get up the street. Careful, Hunter.
And by the way, after this hit I'll discuss something with you guys in chat and get your opinions on something, whoever's listening. But here we go. Hunter is pouncing around. Looks like they're going to get a pull forward. Wild and Shock in Asia. There goes the smoker pull. Hunter can't get the cover. Oh, what a skeet! He gets the skeet still. Good shutdown by Wild and Shocking Asia. Good job. I forgot what I was going to say, so never mind about that.
Get into the pool hall.
Watch out!
Watch out!
Oh, as was going to say, Twitch has updated their terms and services. Hope everybody was realized with their ads. Unfortunately, with our new setup, the jockey's going to come in. Jockey looking for a target, gets M2'd, killed. Nothing else went. Shockwave went solo with that quad attempt. And now they're just going to be patient and wait for it. I didn't see the sack order either.
Reloading.
Try to get the pull down. Oh, they time it quite beautifully. Charger lands. Spit successful. Hunter will find Nick. They will clean it up. I hate this world has to run through the spit. Two survivors will take the bottom route, and they will be able to rejoin their teammates out in the street. Should be no problems with these navigations up the stairs. Plenty of time. Celeste is the first one who will have a timer to exhaust a 0, but only a boomer. Nothing he can really do. They drop down. They're in the street successfully. And Wild and Shock in Asia is taking quite a bit of damage now. And the call for the go-go is there. They're going to pull 8712. The jockey latches, the stumble, the pull, the charge. It's kind of a rolling tri-cap coming in, but they get the clears, but the damage has been done. There's still more damage going out. And Wild and Shock in Asia dips below 80% already.
We have guns here!
And this is where Hokori made their misplay and got separated, took big damage in this area. And it looks like Wild and Shock in Asia might create the same mistake as they're trying to latch on from the rear. The M2, the kill. Smoker going for a pull in the back. Hunter's trying to alley-oop with him. And they're going to be able to get through. Now they're just going to hit on the return. Wild and Shock in Asia might just stop here. They might just fight the tank here. They know the tank is there. Here's Celeste. Celeste is on the way in. Oh, no, he backs out. Okay, they're not. They're going to retreat. I thought they should have pushed there.
Spitter!
Spitter blocks.
Get out of the queue!
Oh, hell, man, Spitter good.
And they're going to go here. They're going to land the Hunter. The tank's going to come in, get a double punch. Oh, and he gets an in cap already. He gets another punch. Oh, he was so close to 2 in caps, but Celeste is in. He is alone. He gets another punch onto Ellis, another punch onto Ellis. He is down to 300 HP. He dies off all by himself. Interesting call there by the infected, but it worked out incredibly well in their favor. As a rolling 2 cap comes in, the damage is still piling out. And here the pickup will happen. Let's see what the damage output will be after we tally up. And they're going to be at 455. They have a lot of map to go through in order to hold this point delta.
Follow the walkway.
And the double charge. into the spit. And that is devastating even more to their bonus. Boomer dies off, and it's going to be the Hunter holding on for the bottom. They're going to have a tri-cap with spit. Actually, it might be a quad for the bottom. They find the extra set of pills.
Reloading.
And here they go. There's the pull. The jockey's trying to cover. Hunter gets the bounce up. The charger lands. It's the quad. And they're going to get wiped. What a quad attempt. Beautifully done. Wipeout. Big point delta. I'm speechless. Alright guys, as we go into chapter 3 of this tournament match, one thing I do wanted to just point out here quick while we waiting for Celeste to ready up. Hello my friend, welcome Bray AMCI. Sorry if I got that name right, or Brayam. Welcome, but one thing I did want to talk about is I know if everybody see that Twitch did an update for ads, and I mean, I don't know if you watched, a couple streamers talked about it on their streams, how Twitch is forcing some ads on the streamers that don't run ads. There's really nothing you can do about it right now. So in order to counteract that, I'm going to always run my ads in between the chapters manually, so it won't run ads randomly during a tank fight or something like that. So it's why they're evenly spaced out. But alright, let's go. Charger lands. It's a tri-cap that comes in around the corner. Jockey going for a ride. And big damage coming out. Impressive showing so far. Hello, Hattori. Welcome, and thank you for the follow, my friend. We are in the playoff rounds of this tournament match right now. No one gets eliminated, but they will go down to the loser bracket. Hunter goes up top. He's on the billboard. And they know he's up there, and they're trying to get some chip on him. And he's just go, there comes the charge. Charger misses. The DP comes out. They'll get a 23 on the Celeste. And look at that. 2 hits from Wild and Shock in Asia. Almost doing about 9% per hit. Great. Joker pull in the back. Joker is dead. Yeah, the ads are they're doing them forceful now, especially on some streamers that have larger audiences. Probably not me. I don't have the largest audience, but Boomer pop. They don't even try to save the tank here. This is interesting.
I'll try this shotgun.
Get ready. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Charger!
The Charger will delay it. Here comes the jockey. M2. Rock. Misses his rock. Oh, poor Alan. Alan Wanker getting mowed down. The door is open. And he exits, but minus a lot of his health. Hokori make him pay for that. 1/3 of his HP is already exhausted. Boomer sack, smoker sack, so he's gonna have a tri-cap. Hey, what's up, Infested Soul? Alright, Alan Wanker is going to commit right away. He has Carr in a good spot, but he waited a little too long in my opinion, and now he gave the survivors a good spot to move around and kind of navigate this Carr. Oh my gosh, he's just getting damage, just punching everything. He's going to get an in cap, I think. He's going to decommit with a couple hundred HP. 124 to be exact, and he needs to hold on to this and wait for his support to come up. And see how long he could drag this out.
I'm not gonna make it, man.
Alan Wanker wants the call for the go-go. Here comes the jockey, here comes the smoker. They're gonna go for a rock. It doesn't even make it over the roof. Here comes the rock. Gets skeeted.
Shotgun. All right, folks. I'm on crowd control.
And they gotta know that he is almost dead, but is still not able to push forward. You can't do it with a tank up. Boomer sack. Alan getting desperate. He needs to try to peek for rage here. I think he wants to die or go AI. I don't think he wants to keep this tank. Yes, he does. Okay, he just wanted to die off. He has his spawns. Spitter's about to come right now. I hate this world. And there's the Spitter. There's the Charger and the Hunter. Great hit for this corner with the fire coming up. Oh, shutdown. Zyko skeeting the Hunter, leaving the Charger and the Jockey to do things alone. And none of them are going to find a target.
Reloading.
Love you too, Infested. Made a more.
Watch out!
Tank is deceased. They did a great job on surviving with about half their bonus.
Got weapons over here.
Watch your ass!
And the Boomer gets a proxy. 100 pouncing around, gets skeeted. Smoker misses. Charger's late. And unfortunately, none of the SI except the Boomer connect. And just Hokori looking dominant, as always. Probably one of the best teams active in the world right now is Team Hokori. They're gonna have a survivor taking the high ground, which is perfectly fine.
Grabbing pills.
Oh, the Hunter gets caught, trying to be slick. They wanted to go quick so they get another hit. The Hunter just gets killed. They might just kill the Boomer. Grizz calls to go back for some reason, probably a misclick. Spitter's gonna just spit for a delay. They're gonna pick the Spitter now. Zyko should be able to get it. And Zyko's already looking like he wants to go after, but the Spit's able to get away. Zyko's chasing it. Not able to get it, but shoots it down to 39. And alright, one final hit at the safe room door. Will they get it or will they not? The call for the go-go is here. The jockey goes. The other two cappers didn't have a spawn yet because it was being blocked. Spitter gets picked. And Wild and Shock and Asia almost did no damage since the tank was killed. There they do. They get damage. A punch, a charge. And they'll dip below 50%, but still walk in with 532. 3,058. For 3 chapters from Hokori. Dominant showing again from the team. Whew.
could use a hand.
And here we go live. As soon as it ready up, it'll automatically fix. Just gotta wait for the ding. Here, all the charger. Oh, the charger misses the B hop. Charger melted. Smoker gets nothing. And Wild and Shock in Asia is gonna take that very clean. Question marks come out from Celeste. Like, what happened?
Heads up! Reloading! Let's follow the river.
And good spit block. They can just jump on the... No, they can't jump on the railing because the spit's spread under the railing.
Boomer!
Boomer will get a boom on the back ones. The Hunter and... I think they're going to try to grab these two. The Jockey... Oh, what a skeet coming out. The Jockey will latch on. The Spitter's going to delay again. Wild and Shock in Asia has taken 2 hits, and this is as far as they got. Charger! They'll get it. Pound Spit successful. Smoker, Boomer still got to go in at the end. Good sack order. Boomer, M2'd once. Just gets popped, not a proxy. I thought that was going to hit 872 or 8712, but doesn't happen. And they're going to be able to navigate the stairs, get around the corner.
He's over here. Okay.
And they are out in the open. They drop.
Look out!
And they're going to have a full hit to try to guard their tank. Not quite sure who it's going to be. It doesn't say.
Hear that, Hunter?
Reloading!
And the tank is up. They're going to just retreat. They're not going to make any pressure to push on this tank. It's interesting.
Stay positive, guys. We can handle this.
And they are guarding this tank very respectively. And the tank gets out. And he will get out with only 40-some HP gone. Very good protection of the tank. Shockwave still very healthy. Gets the car on the rooftop. He'll have to navigate it around some things though, but he'll definitely be happy with it up there. And he's trying to get it in. Okay, I think it's kind of good. He's second pass already, so he can't really play this out long. Alright, this is going to be his commit. The car pops over perfectly, actually. And not in the best spot, but it is between the survivors. It'll split them, which is probably more important. Car is kind of out of play. He's going to corral 2 survivors. The Hunter will land. They're going to try to get these 2 in the back. Oh, he punches him into a Jock. He gets another punch. Jock guy in the back. Smoker trying to cover. Tank misses a punch on the Jock guy. Gets a punch there. And Shockwave will get the double stumble into a punch. And he'll die off. And Wild and Shock in Asia will take the tank exactly the same as Hokori did. Bonus is dead even.
Hands up!
All right, I'll be the brave one. Reloading!
They get through the train cart. They leave a survivor a little separated in the back. Boomed on.
Reloading!
They're trying to wait for Zyko. Hunter's going to spawn. Hunter's going to make some noise. They're trying to delay here for a full hit. And the Hunter gets caught with his pants down. Now the Charger is not going to get anything. And they just tried to delay. And it ended up being a clean take for Wild and Shock in Asia. But they'll take a little bit of damage. And that little bit of damage is enough to almost give the round to Hokori again. All right, Tri-Cap with the boomer. Hunter, Charger, Jockey. Jockey coming in, finds a target that will officially, no, not quite yet, almost officially gives a round to Hokori. I think by 2 points, Hokori is still winning. And that will do it.
Ammo here.
Boomer. He's just going to spawn in the back. Not really able to do anything. Going to run back for a despawn.
Nice.
Man, they love their shot. I just realized they love their shotguns. They have a lot of shotguns. Charger, not able to surprise. Boomer, able to get the proxy, but not the stumble and the spit. The survivor is wise enough to jump and pop it to avoid the stumble. And they navigate through the building pretty respectably fast. They'll have 515 bonus. They'll lose the round, but not by much if they keep all of it. Right now they have a Charger trying to find a spawn up above. I'd be amazed if this Charger finds a spawn up there. There is no way. Now they're going to have to wait for that Charger. Charger jumping, trying to find something.
Reloading.
And here it comes, Charger from the rear. And 2 of them will land. A rolling double cap. And some scratches. They'll get an in cap onto Ellen Wanker.
Come on. Back on your feet. Let's
It's
get
still
moving.
that name.
Thanks. I owe you a big one. I think something's broken.
And Wild and Shock in Asia makes the safe room with a pretty decent bonus. 948. 3 chapter score of 1641. One more map left. What's up, Art?
I know you're mad at me.
I really don't want to hear it.
Zoe, listen. The 4 of us are all that matters now.
Bill, I'm not ready to give up on everything yet.
Alright guys, final chapter of this tournament match. It is going to be Hokori taking the W for sure. I love you too, Art. I like the Charger spawn. I don't know if he's going to get it. Actually, he does have it. He has it right now. He has it. But they're not going to make a move because of Zoe in the safe room. Shockwave is not going to give that up. Yes, he does now. And they know he's in there. Alright, here they come. Hunter finds a target. Smoker not getting anything. And they try to be a little bit too fancy with it. Trying to make the most damage output they can with the boomer in the rotation without a spit. And only comes out to dinks of damage. Zombie Cato, how you doing? Yes, Hokori playing very well today. Looks like they're going to solidify the first round of the King Infernus Cup in the winner bracket. Barring, I mean, a catastrophe coming out here from this tank. I think if they get wiped at the tank and Wild and Shocking Asia puts up about 1,000 bonus, maybe we could see something coming up here.
Watch out!
But we need to see a death or a wipe at the tank for Wild and Shocking Asia onto Hokori. And it's not an easy task to kill Hokori, I'll tell you that.
Reloading.
All right, 2-2 on the transition. One shotgun is inside right now. One shotgun's on the outside. And they get inside. And they just clean everything up at the door, the window. onto the spitter, get a despawn with it. And here is the final tank of the game for Wild and Shocking Asia into the hands of Stay With Me. Hokori is going to retreat, take the safe way back, over the fence, and back in the yard.
I can handle this.
Go for ammo. They try to get a charge spit in there, not going to get it. Good try. And they're going to stick 2 shotguns, 2 Uzis. That's what they like. Shockwave and Zyko as the shotguns. Well, considering it's the day, it's actually the morning. I mean, technically no, because it's Saturday. But I mean, if you want to count it as Friday night, then yes, this would be the last one. But technically, there's a whole bunch of games coming up a little bit later today, just a couple hours apart from each other. I believe 7 a.m. Eastern is the next one, about 6-7 hours away. We'll double check before we switch out here. As Hunter's making noise, but this is Wild and Shocking Asia's tank committing. He's just trying to make sure everything cooperates with him. Hunter coming around, pouncing. He hits the tank, hits the Hunter with the car. No car hit, and he is going to die off with not even an end cap. Ooh.
I got some for you.
Thanks.
Looks like they're going back for pills.
SMG.
And they have the pills. And they have an enormous bonus. Oh, a Charger not able to get him. Spitter gonna go for some free spit. Boomer will fall on the back. Hunter might go for some scratches. If they want another charge spit, he's got to go. And they're not going to get it, so it's going to be quad sack. Alright, looks like they're going to be close to having their spawns up. Smoker in the back, Hunter is up, Jockey in the front, Charger. And they get baited into hitting on their terms on the inside with the quad. They're going to get some decent damage, though, but not as what they wanted.
Knock it off, Zoe.
Reloading.
Yeah, Wild and Shocking Asia does have some members off some good teams, but unfortunately, when you don't have the chemistry or don't have a lot of time playing together,
Reloading.
playing against Hokori, which pretty much has the same 4 people in the rotation, with Celeste coming in sometimes for a sub. Charger will miss. Quad proxy, there's a decent boomer coming out here. As the quad 6s come out, Zyko triggers the alarm. This is going to trigger all the commons to come in from the back. And we might see just a push up the gravel pit. For this gravel hill, as all the commons are back there. There is nothing stopping them from going up. And that is indeed what they're going to do. Smoker pull. Jockey can't find a target. Hunter gets skeeted. And that is Hokori pushing quickly up this hill. This is what you hate. This hill is so hard to navigate sometimes. And they finally get Zoe in. And this bonus is huge. 75% bonus. 1,000 additional points. Charger gets the fist but misses the charge. Hunter will pounce around before getting skeeted. Boomer will get 3. Jockey will get stumbled by the boomer, and then it will end up him getting meleeed in the face with a machete or a katana blade, not quite sure what it was. And Hokori indeed going to clean this game up and stay without a loss in the winner bracket.
Ooh, ah, will you knock it off?
Charger comes in. Smoker gets cleared. Spitter lands onto nothing. Hunter hiding in the safe room, getting a scratch, getting another scratch. And that will be Hokori walking in with 924 bonus. Look at that. 4580. Such a big score, guys.
About to die in a brick factory? Because I'm about to do that too. And I got to complain about shit the whole time.
We'll wait for one more person to ready up. We'll get the final half of this tournament match along the way. The winner is decided, but the entertainment is not done yet. They push out into the tri-cap with Boom. Smoker gets the pull, not going to land. Boomer falls down, gets double proxy. There's 3 cappers still. Not quite sure what they're going to do. Over gets the pull, gets cleared. Charger, the Hunter will find a target. The comments finally got there. Smoker pulls again. Spitter now has a spawn. The Spitter will get picked. They try to delay it, but they just run right through it. And now there is no spit for the next hit. Oh, the jockey. Oh, he finds a target. The Boomer. Oh, not able to get through that pipe. Will proxy onto 8712. Go-Go is called, but they don't have a full hit. Celeste wanted a Go-Go, but you can't really Go-Go when you don't have the full squad ready. I wonder what Wallen Shock and Age is going to choose to do here. I think they might just push this tank.
Reloading.
Smoker tries to pull, get the tank up. Here's the tank up. There goes the Smoker pull. The mortar spit block. Smoker is dead. Oh my gosh. That was so close. Charger gets stumble damage. And that will be the tank getting the hatchback into play there. Doesn't land on anybody, unfortunately for him. But Zyko has the final tank of the game for Hokori. Bringing toys into play. He's got them all in. They're not in the most advantageous spot, but they are on top of the building or on the wrong side of the fence. Actually, they both are on the wrong side of the fence as he looks down. Second pass already, though. He can't drag this out. He's going to have to go get his dumpsters and start sending this in. Oh, nice punch there. There goes the Smoker pole. Dumpster bouncing off. Car. Dumpster. Oh my goodness, he's got these in a really good spot. He's choosing just to kind of chillax a little bit. Trade a couple HP for some time. He wants the survivors to split, and he does so. Oh my gosh, he almost catches the survivor with his pants down. Not gonna get it. He's focusing everything on the hittables here. He gets one. Charger will land. I think he might be able to get this kill. No, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. My goodness. And Zyko will die off. Not able to get the kill on any of the survivors.
Get you on your feet and back to
Good
work.
job by Wild and Shock in Asia.
Thanks for that.
Staying alive for the final tank of the game.
Grabbing a shotgun.
Oh, right on.
Weapons!
And the jockey tries to grab the last one. Hunter is going to get skeeted. Spit. Nothing. And they'll keep the spitter. They're going to have a 2-2, but Hokori is happy with keeping that.
Watch your ass!
Over the ship!
Oh, shit, I ain't feeling right.
Boomer fine. Nope. Boomer will get popped.
Nice shot, old man.
And looks like they're just going to hold on to this Hunter and Charger to try to see if they can clean up the survivors on the gravel hill. A little separated right now. Okay, never mind. It looked like they're going to be a little bit more separated than it seemed as everybody grabs ammo real quick. Make sure they have full sets of pills. Right now, Wild Shock in Asia looks really good.
Watch your back, Hunter.
Ah, damn it, stupid boys.
They're going to stay up top. It all depends on when they're going to try this quad attempt. Do they want the commons to help them? Hunter coming around. Charger misses the rocket. Charger lands. Hunter lands. And it's another quad. And they're going to wipe out Wild and Shocking Asia. And that will be Hokori getting the victory over Wild and Shocking Asia. 4,580, 2,043.
Guys,
GG.
it's